My dad's first cousin, Pearl, and her husband, Tom Bloomer, lived in Chicago, about 80 miles east of Mendota. Our farm was about 3.5 miles out of town, and they would come down to the farm at least once a summer, sometimes more, and stay the weekend or sometimes their vacation time. She worked in a bank in Chicago, always showed up in high heels and a wonderful dress or suit, looking very elegant because they would come Friday after work. It must have been a real challenge for her when at the farm to have to use the outside toilet. Pearl played the piano by ear. Those of my family still living at home, as well as my married brothers and sisters and spouses, would gather around the piano for a joyous time of singing. We sang songs like "There's an Old Spinning Wheel in the Parlor," "My Wild Irish Rose," "When It's Springtime in the Rockies," and so on. Songs of the day, which you may very well remember. Oh, what memories! When the Bloomers came down, the whole family came home. It was at one of these great family gatherings Pearl excitedly announced that she had written a special song for us, which, need I say, became the family signature song. It's only a shanty in Stremlau's backyard. There's a little hole and a big hole, and oh, they're so hard. There's a star on the door, Sears Roebuck on the floor, cobwebs in the corners remind me of yore. As I sit there a-thinkin', I feel like a king. It's more than a palace, it's my everything. Though it's lousy with flies, it's still my paradise. That shanty in Stremlau's backyard. After moving to Omaha, we made many car trips back to Illinois, where I was born and raised, to visit my folks and the children's 2 sets of grandparents, aunts, uncles, and abundance of cousins. During the 8-hour drive to and the 8-hour drive from, we provided our own entertainment by playing word and number games and singing. Most singing was together. Some songs the children had learned at school, Girl Scouts, or wherever. A few were songs that I sang, to them a solo. It was the normal and expected routine. It became customary that as we crossed the Mississippi River Bridge into Illinois from Iowa, I would sing the Illinois State Song. It is a beautiful melody with meaningful lyrics. It is simply titled Illinois. By the rivers gently flowing, Illinois, Illinois, o'er the prairies verdant growing, Illinois, Illinois, comes an echo on the breeze, rustling through the leafy trees, and its mellow tones are these, Illinois, Illinois, and its mellow tones are these, Illinois. Stout Hearted Men. Give me some men who are stout-hearted men, who will fight for the right they adore. Start me with 10 who are stout-hearted men, and I'll soon give you 10,000 more. Shoulder to shoulder and bolder they grow as they go to the fore. Then there's nothing in the world can halt or mar a plan, when stout-hearted men can stick together man to man. When you walk through a storm. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of the lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. I believe. I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night a candle glows. I believe for everyone who goes astray, someone will come to show the way. I believe, I believe. I believe above a storm the smallest prayer will still be heard. I believe that someone in the great somewhere hears every word. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe. I believe that every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe. Ebb Tide. First the tide rushes in, plants a kiss on the shore, then rolls out to sea, and the sea is very still once more. So I rush to your side like the oncoming tide, with one burning thought, will your arms open wide? At last we're face to face, and as we kiss through an embrace, I can tell, I can feel, you are love, you are real, really mine. In the rain, in the night, in the dark, like the tide at its ebb, I'm at peace in the web of your arms. The Impossible Dream. I'm going to recite this because at this stage in my life I can't sing it and hit these notes. to dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star. The Green Beret. This is a song also that I cannot meet the notes, so I will just recite it. Fighting soldiers from the sky, fearless men who jump and die, men who mean just what they say, the brave men of the Green Beret. Silver wings upon their chests, these are men America's best. 100 men will test today, but only 3 win the Green Beret. Trained to live off nature's land, trained to combat hand to hand, trained to fight both night and day, courage takes in the Green Beret. Silver wings upon their chests, these are men America's best. 100 men will test today, but only 3 win the Green Beret. Back at home a young wife waits, her Green Beret has met his fate. He has died for those oppressed, leaving her this last request. Put silver wings on my son's chest, make him one of America's best. He'll be a man who'll fight one day, have him win the Green Beret.